Hello and welcome to Memory Sports TV. This is a summary about the epic final between Simon Reinhard from Germany and Andrea Muzii from Italy. And they both played the final of the so-called Memory League Season 8. In general, they have to memorize numbers, cards, images, names and faces and words as fast as possible. And the one with the faster time and the better score wins. And just to give an example, they are both capable of memorizing a deck of cards with 52 cards under 20 seconds. In this final, they had to play best of 3 sets. So the first player who wins 2 sets will win the match. And the scoring is very similar to tennis. In each set, they play up to 4 or 5 or 6 games, but one player has to lead by 2 clear games. So 4-2 was a possible end for a set, but something like 4-3 isn't possible. If it's 4-3, they have to play on, and if it's 4-4, they also have to play on board until one of both leads by 2 clear games. To decide who chooses the first game, we had there Katie and Ben from England. Katie is a multiple world record holder in names and words, and Ben is a 3 times world champion. He had the honor to flip a coin to decide who starts choosing in this epic final. Enjoy the match, and Ben, please go ahead.
Here we go. It's tails.
So Andrea chose images and he went for a fast time with 12.6 seconds here, and he did no mistake. So he was leading 1-0 here at this point. Then Simon chose international names, winning that with a nice score of 24, no surprises so far. Andrea went for a fast time in cards and won that with 16.96. And then Simon chose words, and he showed that he is one of the best in memorizing words, getting 50 done. And Andrea's very impressive time and impressive 49 words were not enough to get this point here. So it was 2-2 at this point. Then numbers, and everything was down to numbers here in this match. Andrea went for a nice time again, very strong time for him, for 15.15 seconds. And Simon also did a nice time with 19.84. Both made mistakes, and you can really tell from Simon's reaction here that that was a chance to get a point on number 77 to 76. And maybe because of that close trial, Simon also chose numbers, and Andrea did a mistake here again. Nice time, but he wasn't able to figure out 3 digits, and it was a draw again, 3-3 at this point. Then Andrea went for names, and look at this, 30 names for Simon and 29 for Andrea with a better time, but that doesn't help him here to get a point. So we were up to a set point for Simon. It was his choice and he chose cards, but he could only choose between images or cards. And in both disciplines, Andrea is really good. So he went for a time like 17.93 here and had a flawless recall, and it was 4-4 at this point. And that means that they have to play until one leads by 2 clear games. So Andrea chose images and Simon chose international names, and they both won their game. So it was 5-5, and we are going directly into game 11. And that was cards chosen by Andrea with a great time. He won this, and it was 6-5, and Andrea had another set point, the second in this match. And Simon chose words. And look at this, the time of Andrea again was very fast, 41.22 seconds. Simon took almost the whole minute here to play it as safe as possible, because he really needed 50 words, or it looked like that he might need 50 words, because Andrea was also so strong. But the pressure on Simon didn't really affect him at all. As you can see, he went for 50, no problems at all, with a flawless recall. And the pressure maybe affected Andrea a bit, because he just went to 46 words, which is still a good result, but that was 6-6 and a tie again. Then they went for the next numbers trial. Numbers was really crucial here. And Andrea and Simon both were going for fast times. And Andrea was logging in at 15.70, while Simon seemed to go very fast, but then decided to do a review here. And maybe Andrea would make a mistake and Simon could jump in here. But Andrea, even if he had some thoughts about this digit here, had no trouble figuring it out and giving him his third set point in the first set. So then both went for numbers again, and they were really on a fast track here, both of them. And in the end, Andrea finished a bit faster here in 14.12 seconds, but not far behind Simon with 15.55, which would be a great time for Simon, but also for Andrea. And then Andrea just has to get it correct, but he had some trouble here, and he was missing already some digits here in row number 3, and that wouldn't become better during the rest of the recall, because he had some more trouble with more digits here. And this, if you look closely here, the 865 just has to move 3 digits to the right, and then he would have 74 and would beat Simon here because of the time. And then in the end, he put in 640, and that means he swapped 2 images here. And then some seconds to wait for the result for both of them. And you can see from Simon's reaction that that was a big point for him. And Andrea a bit frustrated here because that was his chance. And they have to play on. So next discipline chosen by Andrea was names and faces. And he went for a super fast time of 37 seconds, which means he would have a recent best score. And the recall, of course, was a real nail biter. Simon up to 30 names here, leading again, but then playing around with 1 name, so getting down to 29, but 30 again. And it would be his point because Andrea still had 1 gap here. And Andrea was thinking very hard. You really can see him thinking very hard, and that you can't say that very often in terms of memory athletes. And he was trying to figure out this 1 name here, which would give him his 4th set point. And then he was typing it, and he kept that name until the end and didn't change anything anymore. And then the waiting starts for the final result, and you see his reaction here. That was very close. What a result! 30-30. How can you play it better? And that was 7-8, 4th set point for Andrea. And Simon took his time to make a decision what his next discipline should be. With only having images and cards left to choose, it was a very hard decision. And he went for cards, and both were on a good time again here. Andrea just needs to get this deck together to figure it out with 15.95, a world-class time again. Not the fastest time for Andrea, but a world-class time, definitely. And the recall, it was almost flawless and smooth. 1 gap, which would be easy to figure out, and he did it. 52 cards in 59.56 seconds secured him the win in the first set, and he was celebrating that after more than 2 hours of memorizing. The first set was won 9-7 by Andrea. What an intensive match. And then after a break, they started into set 2 with the same story. Simon won international names, Andrea won images, so it was 1-1 in the second set when they went for words again. And Andrea again on a strong time here, 42.12 seconds. And then the recall was very exciting to watch. 49 for Simon here. it wouldn't be enough to win this game, but then he fixed that and he was up to 50 names. Then he was switching it back down to 49. This is just one letter, one D missing in the end, but that's a different word here. And so we were waiting if Andrea could fix his one problem here, or if Simon would fix his problem. But in the end, he went down to 48, and that was so close. And Andrea was leading again 2-1, having this break on words. Now everything in Andrea's hands. He chose cards and went for a strong time again here, 15.91. He have shown that a couple of times, but he had swapped the Jack of Clubs with the Jack of Spades. And the question was, will he figure that out when he comes to the real position of the Jack of Spades? So we were waiting for that, but no problem at all. He solved that, giving him the match point after about 3 hours. And Simon had to choose between images, cards and numbers, and decided 4 numbers here. And we saw another great game here, both going for a very strong time. And in the end, Simon was a bit slower here with 15.26, but that was the best time he clocked in today. And in the end, Andrea had again 3 digits missing here, but Simon's recall wasn't that good this time, so he had some problems. And in the end, it doesn't really matter that Andrea just got 78 here. He won the match with this performance. A well-deserved win of the season, Memory League Season 8 winner, Andrea Muzii from Italy. Let's listen to some comments of both competitors after the match.
I thought it was going to last about maybe 1 hour, 1.5. Instead of arriving at 4 until 9. So
I was a bit torn, like in the last numbers, whether I should go for safe, because I knew he would go again for 15, 13, 14 something, or if I go for the attack. But it was so fun going for these 15-second times, so I couldn't hold myself back, and well, it felt cool.
Instead, for example, as you said, we are different. So for example, you do a lot of strategy. You really think every time you need to choose the next game. For me, it's the opposite. I just go and try to go as fast as possible. So yeah. Also, strategy is something I need to work on, and that
no, you
have
don't have
a
to
lot
work
more.
on this. Keep on doing things fast. It's totally okay. Strategy is for old people.
That's true. Thank you to Katie and Ben for commentating. It was really a lot of fun. Wow, that was an real epic final. More than 3 hours. The first set alone lasted more than 2 hours. Thank you very much, Katie and Ben, for being the commentators for this match. It was a great experience with you. And congratulations again to Andrea to winning the Memory League Season 8 and Simon for having such a great final. For now, Season 8 is over. But if you want to see more, there are a couple of videos on Twitch. And there will be no big break. Even Season 9 is a bit ahead. We have a great, fantastic match between Andrea Muzii and Alex Mullen from the US. Alex hasn't been around for a while, but that will be an exciting, amazing match too. Because Alex's scores are really, really strong. He is also capable of memorizing 80 digits in below 12 seconds. Click on the info box if you want to watch the teaser for that great match. Thank you for watching and keep on memorizing.